You need to watch this if you think the world is safe. Spoiler, it's not. The signs are all around us, and they are becoming increasingly hard to ignore. From political tensions to environmental disasters, the evidence is mounting that we are heading towards a global crisis. First up, the doomsday clock. This symbolic clock, maintained by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, represents the likelihood of a man-made global catastrophe. It's a chilling symbol that tells us how close we are to global catastrophe. Every tick brings us closer to midnight, the metaphorical point of no return. Right now, just 90 seconds to midnight. This is the closest it has ever been, indicating an unprecedented level of danger. That's the closest it's ever been. Over the years, the clock has moved back and forth. But never has it been this close to the end. The reasons: nuclear threats from the Russia-Ukraine conflict, which has escalated tensions not just in Europe but globally. Escalating tensions between Israel and Palestine, a conflict that has been simmering for decades and shows no signs of resolution. And let's not forget climate change. Record-breaking temperatures, rising sea levels, and extreme weather events are making things worse. The planet is heating up and the consequences are dire, and extreme weather events are making things worse. Wildfires, hurricanes, and floods are becoming more frequent and more severe, displacing millions and causing untold damage. The clock is ticking, and it's a sobering reminder that we need action, fast. Governments and individuals alike must take responsibility and act now to mitigate these threats. Next, let's talk about the Middle East. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently sent a message to the Iranian people predicting the downfall of their leaders. This statement has only added to the already high tensions in the region. Sounds like he's cheering them on, right? But it's also a stern warning to the Iranian government, signaling that Israel is prepared to take drastic measures if necessary. But it's also a stern warning to the Iranian government. The political landscape in the Middle East is incredibly volatile, and any misstep could lead to widespread conflict. Netanyahu made it clear, Israel is ready to defend itself. This declaration has only heightened the sense of impending crisis. This adds fuel to the already blazing fire of tensions in the region. The Middle East has long been a hotspot for conflict, and the current situation is no different. The Middle East is a powder keg, and any spark could set it off. The potential for a large-scale conflict is higher than ever. Finally, the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. It's not just a regional dispute anymore. The ramifications of this conflict are being felt worldwide. With nuclear threats on the table, the stakes are global. The possibility of a nuclear confrontation is a terrifying prospect that could have catastrophic consequences. The war has far-reaching impacts, from energy crises to food shortages, affecting millions around the world. The economic and humanitarian toll is immense, affecting millions around the world. Refugee crises are escalating and the strain on resources is becoming unbearable, and the potential for escalation terrifyingly high. The conflict could easily draw in other nations, leading to a much larger and more devastating war. These three events are a stark reminder: our world is more fragile than ever. The interconnected nature of these crises means that a problem in one area can quickly become a global issue. The question is, will we act in time to prevent the unthinkable? The future is uncertain, but our actions today will determine the outcome. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and let's hope for a better tomorrow. Together, we can make a difference and steer the world away from disaster.